If you have ever been stuck making a decision between two distant choices, then you have experienced cognitive dissonance. Social scientist Leon Festinger introduced this theory in 1957, which relates to tension or conflict in our mind. Cognitive refers to the mind, and dissonance refers to a state of imbalance, such as conflicting attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors. This can lead to self-justifying our actions and modifying our beliefs to meet our wants and desires, our perceived needs.
Well, I have plans with Joey tonight.
So? He'll understand?
No, he won't. And that's not even the point. Monica, I made a whole speech about how you do not cancel plans with friends. And now, just because potentially the love of my life comes back from Russia just for one night, I should change my beliefs? I should change my beliefs. No. If I don't have my principles, I don't have anything.
God, you are so strong.
Or I should rush through dinner with Joey and I could meet David at 9.
Phoebe compromises, bending her principles, so she can have her cake and eat it too. A smoker who knows smoking causes cancer experiences dissonance.
It's like I picked the wrong week to quit smoking. It's like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking. I can't take much more of this. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
It is extremely easy to justify bad habits. Relief of stress and pain, both physical and mental, is the most common excuse for many vices. Someone caught between choosing a well-paying job far from where they live or a less-paying job in their hometown is another example of dissonance. It is an uncomfortable situation and can actually paralyze the decision-making process, with thoughts pulling you in opposite directions. Unfortunately, making changes can be difficult, and all too often the negative behavior wins. It is easier to go around a mountain than it is to climb it. So what do you do? How do we achieve dissonance reduction? And why should we put our audience in such an uncomfortable situation? The reason is because you have their best interests at heart. You want to persuade them to take action that will improve their lives or have a positive impact on others. When your goal is to reduce or resolve dissonance, the best way is to shake up existing beliefs and attitudes. Shock the system. Give them a jolt, a dose of reality. Here are a few ways to do so.
Because Chevy didn't make a 327 in 55. The 327 didn't come out till 62. And it wasn't offered in the Bel Air with a 4-barrel carb till 64. However, in 1964, the correct ignition timing would be 4 degrees before top dead center.
What is positive traction?
It's a limited slip differential which distributes power equally to both the right and left tires. The 64 Skylark had a regular differential, which anyone who's been stuck in the mud in Alabama knows. You step on the gas, one tire spins, the other tire does nothing.
Compelling evidence is crucial to breaking through to people in order to affect attitudes, change behaviors, and establish belief. It can also drop murder charges. Give compelling evidence to create dissonance in the minds of your audience. If you are giving a presentation on obesity among children in America and your audience includes parents, you should include research findings on the harmful effects of junk food. Parents in the audience will likely reflect on their decisions and the potential consequences they have on the welfare of their children. Do they provide their kids with healthy food options, or do they choose the convenience of fast food, which is a common justification for busy working parents with hectic schedules? Such a revelation creates discomfort, leaving the audience with two choices. They either believe you and change their behavior, or go into denial, which is supported through self-justification, like rejecting the demands of time and effort associated with changing old habits.
Girls, who pooped in the kitchen? Sonny, you pooped in the kitchen?
Emotions, like making someone feel guilty, can prompt change, the desire to do better. which can also break through walls of denial when combined with compelling evidence. For example, with our audience of parents, make them feel guilty of continuing the unhealthy behavior. Research results and evidence presented by experts are often downplayed, rejected, or ignored by those resisting life changes. Thoughts like, "This will not happen to my children," "So what, everyone does it," or "I have plenty of time to make changes later. I'll focus on this when I can afford it or when it's more convenient." These are common internal behavioral justifications. Make your audience conscious of denial by specifically pointing it out. For those who know their behavior needs to change, this will make them uncomfortable. You are not being mean. This is simply part of the process of making changes, raising awareness, challenging logic, unseating current beliefs. Guilt your audience into making changes, or at the very least, get them to recognize that their behavior is putting their children at serious risk. Most want to be the best parent possible. You need to seize the moment, present convincing facts, and disprove false justifications. Get them to recognize at-risk behaviors, force them to think twice, and motivate them to make positive changes. Now that you have dragged dissonance into the light and made the audience uncomfortable, don't leave them hanging. Resolve dissonance by offering solutions. Show them what steps can help with change. Demonstrate how easy it can be. Describe simple steps to make the process seem realistic and less painful. Most importantly, connect it all to the benefits these changes will achieve, not just for them, but more significantly for their children.